What's up, guys? I just want to show you my 72-hour bug out bag. This is what I feel is essential, what's important. Anything else I feel is pretty much a waste of weight. It's going to slow you down. It could potentially harm the people you're running with, and it's not good. We had an FTX where people brought their 72-hour bug out bag. It was unbelievable. I mean, there was everything in there but a jacuzzi. So it's very important to keep these things simple. This is really basics. You just need life essentials in this thing. Nothing more. So take some time to really evaluate and to assess what you have in your 72-hour bug out bag. I'm going to show you what I have in mine. I'm not saying this is the answer, but this is just what I do. Check it out. Okay, these are the contents of my 72-hour bug out bag. Let's first start with my sleeping unit. This is nothing more than a foam pad, super lightweight. This was given to me by Sergeant Rasmussen. Thank you. This is awesome. I'll use that in conjunction with this. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend this. This thing is amazing. It has a reflective capability with Mylar, using this in conjunction with the quilt and of course all of your clothes. And this insulation pad, you will sleep toasty at night. I also have a sill tarp. It's a 5x8 sill tarp poncho. I use that, and that's really great if it starts to rain. Now what I have here are my basics. I have gloves. I have 2 sets of gloves. I have a hat. I have extra underwear, a pair of socks, and even more gloves. You never know. Anybody may need some. Actually, I have another set of gloves because if you're out there chopping wood and all that, a cut could lead to a serious problem. So protecting your hands when you're doing woodwork is very important. Here I have polypropylene underwear. Never ever take cotton. Only polypropylene underwear is what you're going to want. I have mosquito netting if I'm in a particularly buggy area. This is Tyvek. You can get this stuff on eBay, dirt cheap. Never wash it with detergent, but to quiet it down, you want to wash it with just regular cold water. And that is my footprint for what I'm going to be sleeping on. Trash bags are amazing because if you are in a rain situation, you can use this to cover your bag and it'll keep everything within it dry. You'll be great. Also, this is only a cheap little hooded poncho. It's polyvinyl and it weighs nothing. It only weighs 2 ounces. It's another great thing to have in your bug out bag because what it does is it affords you even more waterproofing against the elements. I like to carry these. These are like a ShamWow. You might think this is crazy, but this thing is great because it'll absorb a ton of water, and also it can be used for soaking up blood. I like to carry these. These are nothing more than hand warmers. They're lightweight. It's a 10-hour hand warmer. And if you ever get in a hypothermia situation, this could really save your life. It's amazing. I have my Israeli gas mask, and what I do is I put it in a vacuum bag. That's a great thing for biochemical, and just regular dust mask I carry. And of course, what we carry with us wherever we go we have our triage bag here. I have a tourniquet. If you want more information on that, see Eric Thatcher. This is something I highly recommend as well. Mylar space blankets are very loud. This is quiet. You can get these on eBay very inexpensively. Now, I believe in many sources of fire starting because without fire, you're toast. So what I have here is a way of creating spark. This is nothing more than hardened steel and rock from Alabama. They don't have this kind of stuff out in California, but that is enough to create a spark. And down below here I have char cloth for starting a fire. I have some of this wart grass. This stuff you can roll up into a type of a cigar and you can use it for actually carrying an amber to and from your fire. You can see I have overkill on this. I have more of the char cloth. I have some hemp rope in there for starting. I have some lint. I have a lot of different sources for my fire starting. That's how important it is because if you get into a hypothermia situation, you're toast. Hand sanitizer. If you get an infection in a wound, you're toast. You want to make sure that you keep your wound clean. This is probably one of the best ways of doing it. Of course, my firearm cleaning situation here, I just got a very, very small one for my small caliper, and I got one for my .223 with a little bit of oil and gun cleaning lube. Here I have my illumination. Now, this is very interesting. It's a crank radio and light. This is one of my luxuries, but I think it's important because if I ever need to listen to radio, of course it's not tuned in anything, I can get some news on that, and plus I have some illumination. I have this also. This is a great signaling type device. Along with, I have another light on here. I'm crazy about lights, I really am. This thing I can sit outside. I got this at a gun show. And this thing I can sit outside during the day, and at night it'll keep glowing all night long if I need some illumination. This thing is crazy. This is probably one of my favorite lights. I got this on eBay as well. I'm not going to unravel it, but it is so bright. It has a strobe, it has a flash, it has an SOS, and it runs on these little AAA batteries. And then of course I keep a smaller one that has a red night light, and I put tape over it so I don't accidentally turn the switch on. Atlas road maps are very, very important. I carry a micro version of it, but if I need to get out somewhere far, this will get me where I need to go. I also carry two different types of fork and spoon. I carry a fork and a spoon. I got this at Walmart, dirt cheap, very durable. Got that at Wendy's. I carry my man paint. I got the ACU colors, and I've got some darker ones here. A knife sharpening device. You might laugh at this, but this is critical, because if you're out and about and you run into a situation where you can't find an opener to open cans, you're going to be taking it on concrete, trying to open it, you're going to stick your knife in it. This thing will open up a can in like less than 10 seconds. You got to get one of these. I forget what they're called. You guys probably know what they are. Duct tape. Duct tape on steroids. This stuff is Gorilla Tape. It's the most amazing stuff. You want to be able to write stuff down, so you got to take pieces of paper and something to write with, because you might have to leave some notes behind. And I believe in this also. This is a signaling device. If you are ever way out there lost, you can use this for signaling. It's a mirror, and also it can be used for a fire starter. Denatured alcohol and my little stove. Check out my videos on this on my other channel. I show you how to do that. I carry two knives. One of my knives would be used for skinning, sawing. It's kind of like what I call my reckless knife. I got that actually at home at Harbor Freight. But this is my good knife, my Gerber. I can baton with it. I can hit this edge. It has a very, very good, strong edge on the other side. This is my favorite knife, along with a steel where I can start a fire. Sorry, honey. Now, what I'm carrying here is some extra water. These are just little survival water packs. They're good to have, and even if you keep finding water, you should keep those just as an emergency backup, or if you run into somebody who has nothing, it's a great bartering tool. You guys, I'm serious, you need to get this thing. It's called the Life Straw. This is the latest and greatest technology in drinking devices. You just stick this thing in the water and you drink from it, and it supposedly can do ridiculous amounts of gallons of water. I do carry matches, of course. You know, you can never have enough. That should be over here. I got a rappelling device, a locking diener, some line. I got some 550 paracord. I'm going to jump over here. I got a water container. I actually carry two. I don't know where it went, but I carry two water bottles. And this is a very, very nice stout system, because if you run into some bad water and all this stuff fails on you, then you need to boil your water. And that's what that's good for. Now I want to show you what I have here. I also have another, because water, you can go like 3 weeks without food, but you're not going to go very long without water. I have another type of water filtration device here, along with water purification tablets. Those are very, very important. Here I have what's called a Jolly Bag. The Jolly Bag is amazing. The Jolly Bag, what it does is that you can fill up, I think this is close to 2 gallons of water, and it's a pretty stout bag, and you can carry it back, and it comes with this little device for sealing it. Highly recommend that. Now, here's my food. I have 2 MREs. Oh, here's my other water bottle. I have 2 MREs that I take with me at any given time, and this is quite a bit of calories. And then I have this as a backup. This is SOS emergency food. Good stuff. Okay, so this is my entire bag. I'm going to clip on this digital scale, and we're going to see exactly what it weighs. So what is your guess? What do you think this pack weighs? I really want you to put it down in the comments. Don't cheat, because I'm going to tell you. It's a little heavy than what I would be normally doing backpacking, but it's 35 pounds. 35 pounds. Now, real world, I'd be taking a lot of ammo. I'd be taking 2 firearms. It'd be weighing quite a bit more. But that's what this puppy weighs right here as you see it. That's not water, that's not guns, that's not ammo. Those are the only other elements that I'd be adding.
Except that thing that's heading for us right now.
Jerry, come on.
Can I bring Martha and the kids over here?
Over here?
Well, we're sitting ducks over there. Sitting ducks, so you don't have any protection at all.
Oh, Jerry. You can use our basement.
The basement?
You want a bunch of shelter? We've got to get into a shelter. It's the only place we can survive. I don't have any room, Jerry. There's not...
Are you ready to rock?